Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana, ugochitubelu na Oraifite, ma ọ bụ Ọmaka Jugo. I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu na temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi lụkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa, n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ claims that human beings was used to install Arusi is an error. Claims that human beings was used to install Arusi was an error. That is our topic of today. And so many people are claiming so many things. Some people will tell you that every altar there must be a human sacrifice before those altars was erected. And I'm here to dispute that. I'm not saying that there is those misguided individuals that went to such extent. But I can tell you that those people that went to such extent are suffering today. Those people that committed that dastardly act committed crime against nature. Some people can use human stuff to make charms. As we can see all over the television, we see some people, misguided people, arrested red-handed because they got themselves involved in organ harvesting. Those are people that are doing negative charms that's supposed to be dealt with. But real Arusi ordinary, no human sacrifice is needed. Go to me anywhere. If there's anybody that did that, I can tell you for a fact that what the person installed was never an Arusi. What the person was installed was never a positive altar. Because he cannot commit evil in order to establish what we fight evil. Complete name for Arusi means Alukwusi, let abomination stop. Ihe na-akwụsị alụ adịghị eme alụ. He cannot stop evil with evil. This teaching today is a great one that you need to pay attention so that your eyes will open. It's not that kind of teaching you get anywhere. All this is we look into it. But before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that we are still in the month of February and our monthly ritual is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the world. We started this group rituals over 4 years now. We have massive testimonies, but we don't show them. This morning, I have gone to the temple to make sacrifices and rituals upon their lives and pray for our people all over the world, the friends of the temple, the children of the temple, members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission and Consecrated Group. We keep doing like this till the last day of the month. We visit the waters to offer sacrifices for all. Proceed back to temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. Gaa n'ebe nchụaja gbuo ebulu mesara ka nwanne chụbakwa aja maka na aja karịrị ọgwụ. So ọ bụrụ na ị dị interested isuela ihe ị ga-eme we chat me on WhatsApp. Forward your 3 prayer requests. Make token donation to the account number. Chat them on WhatsApp. I will tell you other things we need for you in order to book you. My WhatsApp number remains 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 37672. Now let's dive into today's lecture proper. If you look on your screen, you see my number too. So what I'm saying today is that There is two types of Arusi. What is Arusi? Arusi is, in the full name, is Alokose. Let the abomination stop. And beyond that, we have other altars in Igbo spirituality, stroke African spirituality. We have natural altars that nature provided for us. They dwell in our midst to help us solve some human challenges. Those altars came naturally. It's a source of power. Remember, we have four cardinal points: the fire element, the sun, they have the air, we have the waters, we have the land. They are all altars of their own. Once the right thing is done to activate them, they are an altar on their own. Meaning, name well entities of powers that are there behind them. So what you have to do is to activate them, like Anna. More the charge of the land is called the gnomes. The trees is elves. However, you have to activate them, appreciate them, and ask them, give them opportunity to work for you. As in I may activate. So you will wonder where they keep what you can. I know where you don't Eze-Ana. Then it will qualify. Mandi Mirimana. Then everyone was other natural forces. Then ugochitubelu. Those secretaries are abos for the elemental beings. Name them the herbs and rest of them. So those sacred trees are Oji, Ngu, Abo, Ebu, and rest of them. I will not start calling all of them now. But once you recognize them, you are at liberty as a spiritualist to activate any of them. And as a sign that that particular elemental beings that lives in that particular sacred tree are activated. In Mawayakwa, that white cloth on those trees is to tell you that this trees has been activated. Those elemental beings there. So there are Okumo on their own. They are spiritual abode on their own. They are altar on their own. And those two sacred trees are there for a particular purpose, as nature made them to be. However, there are other human installations called Arusi. As case may be, there are some certain problems faced by individual towns at a particular town, and that made them, the elders, to come together and decide to install Arusi for a particular purpose. And that purpose is for their own well-being. It could be that warriors, invaders are running their town. Then, in order to put a stop to it, they install more for a particular purpose of protection. So, etu akoichi we uba Arusi niile n'obodo dị iche iche. However, remember, those Arusi we ewubelu to stop abomination. Maybe some warriors are coming to the town to commit many sacrileges. In order to protect themselves, they now install those altars called Alukusi in order to stop those evil that people do protect against their towns. So those Arusi was installed for a reason or the other. And I can tell you that genuine Arusi was installed And those genuine Arusi that human beings installed are working hand to hand with other natural Arusi, that's natural trees, sacred trees. However, it is possible, as there is some people, misguided people, that out of their own ignorance, they decided to offer human sacrifice or to do whatever that has to do with that. According to some claims, some people do say. However, if there is anywhere where they committed such dastardly act, what they committed there is evil. That particular thing, I will not call it Arusi. I will call that one a charm. If you don't know, and you cannot say that all the deities in Igbo land follow the same pattern, no. Let me tell you, as somebody that I experienced in anything concerning spirituality, it's very possible for you to install Arusi without any form of human sacrifice involved. What makes that Arusi to be great is the purity, the intention, the longing of the you or those people that install it. Is the uprightness and the good intentions to solve a particular problem within human race out of the new love. Example, if you are living in a community where witchcraft people are disturbing people, destroying what occultic people are destroying people's welfare, and it struck your mind and you prayed over it, and the direction was given to you how to put to an end to that menace of man inhuman to man in the form of witchcrafting, and the direction was given to you how you can what and what you should bring together and call upon the entities of powers that is in charge of war, calling them down on that particular installation and enter into covenant with them. What you will be giving them, let them be fighting against witchcraft for you. If you are permitted in creation to erect such a thing, you are blessed. And by laying hand on that, it becomes active. I have witnessed so many places that Arusi was installed and no form of human sacrifice was performed, and those Arusi was very active today. Quote me anywhere. Let me tell you what will shock you. Do you know that if you are an upright man and you are a called one for such purposes, if you for any reason you have access to natural stones, you can even bring it for, and you place it on one place, and you follow natural installation process, and they call the name of the that you want to install so more from the realms of this particular spirit based on what you want that more to be doing for you. After that, a go share more we hit your corner. Why he ga na-enye ibido gbuba na ebe anwa. If you are an upright person, ibido gbuba na ebe, before you know it, mmụọ anọrịa rụbalụ gị ezigbote ọrụ. Example, I'm a living witness. In the temple, we have two deities. Yes, great deities in our temple. I will give you those names. Go anywhere, any spiritualist of your choice. Call those names. Ask them whether those deities are very active. Go and ask them. I'll give you two names. Go and ask one. Iyeji na Nchabu on all. Yes. Two. Go and ask if Oti Banijele on all. Upon the message you inquiry, you can chat me on WhatsApp. I can tell you that if you are permitted in creation to erect an altar by the word of spoken mouth, by the word of consecration, mmụọ ga-aba n'ime. Do you know that an upright reverend father that longs for some everything that is noble can turn that normal host, he is holding, produced by reverend sisters, and speak to that host, and the spirit will enter that host. Do you know that if you are permitted in creation, you can speak and install an altar, and that altar will be very active? Do you know that in Iwubere obi ndị ichie na be nna gị, Iwube obi ndị ichie nwere human sacrifice you needed? Just bring the necessary items ma ọ bụrụ na ịma anya and speak. Call the gods of the ancestors of your forefathers. Tell them that today you are building an altar for them. They are giving them an abode where you will be sacrificing, giving them animal sacrifices. That you want them to be doing this and that for you. And you enter into covenant with them. Begin to offer sacrifices there. Believe in me, our ancestors will be using that place as a to bless you. Whenever an altar is erected, the power of the Most High will radiate his blessings using that altar as a springboard. Because no human being will withstand the power of the Chukwu. But whenever an altar is erected in his name, he uses that particular altar as a radiating point, as a fountain of grace to the entire creation. So note today that anybody that is telling you that all the Arusi in Igbo land was installed with human being, the person is a pathological liar. Let the person take me for a challenge. I will tell you that you can use the power of the word and install an altar, and that altar will be powerful if we are called for that purpose. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture or want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 08057837672. I repeat 08057837672. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị iji m ụzọ m ga-esi luwo ya n'ihi na ọ mazuru ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya. Ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu be with you all. May you be protected. May you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie.